Welcome, everybody, back to the Theme Park Junkies podcast, the hottest podcast that takes a vacation whenever it can, because we haven't been on for a while. Mostly my fault. It's always my fault. But I'll take the blame because it actually is my fault. We are hot because it's summertime. We're hot because we're men in tights, and we're hot because we're hot. Joined with Jay. Man. How's it going, Jay? How are you today?
Well, I've got this rash on my left butt cheek, actually.
Really? Same thing happened to me not too long ago. But you just got to get some of that cream
on it.
Yep, it's cream.
Yeah. Cream.
Creme de la creme.
Cream, brand name cream.
Yes, okay. I have a very nice drink today, by the way. I just want you to know that.
Does look lovely. What is that concoction? It
started off as a pineapple margarita, but it ended up as some tropical drink. Basically, it's pineapple. For all you drinkers at home, put a little pineapple, put a little tequila, 1800 preferred, put a little grenadine, put a little lime juice, and then you have a concoction of I mean, it's very I'm sure everyone's made that before, but it's very good.
No rocks?
Rocks, lots of rocks.
You got the rocks. Okay, I don't see them in there, but
yes.
Now I hear them.
I hope you can hear my rocks.
And looks quite delicious. I am just sticking with the Jesus juice in the red cup.
What is Jesus juice?
Fancy.
Is it water? Do you pour water in your...
You know me better than that.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, it's Pinot Grigio.
You know it's the Lord's Day, and I must drink with Jesus.
Yeah.
So Jesus juice it is.
Yes. All praises due. For some reason, I don't know, my camera keeps losing focus, but I guess it's just one of those days. I noticed it last time. I actually watched some of the, whatever it's called, a podcast, video cast. But
I just noticed that too. You got kind of a little glitchy there for a moment.
I think it's because I'm basically sitting in the dark. I have one light on me, and it's like cheap camera doesn't know what to focus on, but we're working on our kinks. Okay.
We got a lot of kinks and fetishes, but we're working on them all, and hopefully we will deliver you a better show as time goes on. But you'll have to bear with us for now.
We probably
and since
won't.
We're on that subject of the YouTube channel, I might as well bring this up because I did a little discovery or a little bit of an investigation on the other two theme park junkie channels. There is two other theme park junkie channels out there. Now, let's just let everyone know our actual YouTube handle, our whatever you want to call it, is at Theme Park Junkies 7167. That's us. And then there's a picture of our lovely selves there as well. But there's two others. And I think we got, 8 followers? So we're pathetic.
Something like that. Yeah, we are pathetic.
But
extremely.
We're newbies in the game. We're just starting. But there's two other Theme Park Junkies channels that are pretty dormant that haven't posted anything in over a year, I'm pretty sure. And they have 15, and one has 15 and one has 35 followers. Please go and subscribe to our Theme Park Junkies channel, 7167. And let's get these numbers up for us. We need to be the highest of those three. That's not asking much.
Look, I'm not trying to start funk or anything, but maybe I am.
Maybe we are.
I'm looking at the Theme Park Junkies channel, some other one, and the profile picture is a man playing basketball. Okay.
Okay, that's one. And then isn't there one with a cartoon of a dog?
You know what? I'm for that one. I'm going to subscribe to that one right now. It's the one with I'm subscribing to it. Boom, subscribed. It's the one with the basket.
It's our competition.
Well, you know what they're trying? I like the dog with the Mickey ears on, and it's good.
I'm not going to... I thought it was kind of corny looking, honestly.
No.
And I'm not trying to start a beef. Maybe passively, aggressively a little bit we are here. But I think we need to... I think our subscribers need to be more than them.
Yeah.
We need to be the Theme Park Junkies King channel.
Well, first we got to take on the guy playing basketball. Okay? Because that's crazy. After
So does
that,
he?
anything
He's
goes.
like he's like the Globetrotters or something. He's goes to theme parks and plays basketball, does tricks.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, and he can definitely just beat our butt.
Great.
Yeah, so we probably should shut up. But it's just weird that he has a theme park channel with basketball content. But he is
That
pretty
is
good at
strange.
basketball. I'm watching it. I'm trying to talk trash. It's getting hard.
But you see that neither channel has uploaded any content in quite some time. Correct?
Months,
Unless
yeah,
they
about
did
almost a year, it
recently.
looks like.
Yeah, that's what I remember. So, might as well hang it up, guys, if you're not going to post.
Hang it up. Time for you to retire. And we'll take over. But anyways.
So just throwing that out there. Theme Park Junkies 7167 is us.
I don't even know what that means. Like, if you put in Theme Park Junkies, it'll probably still pop up, though, right?
Yeah, pop up. I wanted to give clarification on
Who we are.
to the detail which one is us.
Yeah. What if their channels have been growing because we promoted?
That will probably happen given our luck.
So. All right. Well, here we go. Let's get into something. It's time for some news. News of the day. I have a few things that I need to talk about. Oh, and you have something to report on. If you didn't do your homework, then I am definitely subscribing to the basketball Theme Park Junkie channel.
Oh man, I'll have to do it live. I forgot.
Oh, you son of a gun! All right. Well, I will talk a little bit.
It's a lot of work to type in that pass number, but I'll get on it right now.
And you have to wonder if it'll work this time too, because it didn't work last time.
Exactly.
That's classic Universal. So I'm doing a follow-up story on what happens at Universal Studios, Hollywood at least, probably both, when it's sold out. And you have a pass, right? You have a annual pass, the gold, the whatever standard, doesn't matter if you can get in that day, it's still a good pass. Can you get in if it's sold out?
Waiting for this.
Well, I'm going to get to that next. First off, we're going to do the Jurassic World live tour. Have you seen this?
You're stealing my content now.
Oh, then you know what? I think you should actually talk about this while I will pull it up so people can see it at least, because I think I didn't know much about it. I just saw it actually.
I did a little research into it. I saw it once. I don't know if I clicked on it or something, but of course, with the AI algorithms and all this crap on social media, you talk about something or show interest in something once, and then every other ad in your Instagram feed will be advertising you that said thing. So
Right.
Instagram has been advertising this Jurassic World live tour to me every day, multiple times a day. So I actually looked into it and saw some video footage of this. I guess you could classify this as, it's a stage show that they're literally playing in big arenas.
You know what it reminded me of? Not to butt in, but it reminded me of the Ice Capades, but with dinosaurs.
Like a Disney on Ice kind of
Yes.
thing or something
Yes.
like that. I actually went to one of those once. when
Me
I was a
too.
kid. And yes, very similar vibe to that. And so the advertisers, they do a great job advertising it, and their little trailers and stuff make it look great. But if you go on YouTube, you can find some footage of the actual show shot by people that are just at it. And I'm going to say I'm not that impressed. It was kind of cheesy. A lot of it's this whole story. I didn't watch all of it, but I saw enough of it to get the gist of everything. And I'm not going to give any crazy spoilers, but it's a story. It's sort of like a play / stunt show / dinosaur exhibit, I guess is how I would kind of classify it. And some of the dinosaurs look good, but some are just ridiculous. There's some of the dinosaurs are animatronics, and they're on these mechanical platforms,
Right.
that drive them out, basically, that are very clearly visible under the dinosaur. They're on wheels and everything like that. The actual animatronic looks great, but that little piece of it just kind of throws off the whole illusion. So that's like, they do the bigger ones like the T-Rex like that. And then some of the smaller ones, like the velociraptors and the smaller dinosaurs, are literally just people in suits, but the people's legs are hanging out the bottom of the suits. Like they're not even trying to conceal the human being's legs.
Yeah. I'm showing oh yeah, you're right. I just saw it. I'm overlaying it as you talk, and you can see the legs coming out of the raptor.
I mean, that's funny. Looks even worse than, couldn't they at least get it to the caliber of like the raptor encounter at Universal? Like, you know, that's a person in a costume, but you don't see the legs hanging out.
Yeah. I will say
that looks pretty good.
They're showing the kids' reaction, and the kids are just loving this thing though. So maybe. Maybe.
I mean, parts of it look cool, and you know how it is when you see video of something versus in person. It's obviously going to be very different. I just literally like scrolled through a YouTube video, probably saw about 20 minutes of it, and I had to go to the end to see the T-Rex, of course. But you know, and then for the price also, let me look it up as we're speaking.
So I have the price.
Okay,
that is one thing I did
do that. It's obviously like on a scale. It's like a concert
big scale
type of thing, right?
Big scale. So tickets start at $22. So that's probably where the dinosaur is yay big, right? Mm-hmm. And then they go up to 150, which, I mean, I don't know.
I was thinking they were even up into the 200s or plus.
Not at the one at the Crypto Arena in Los Angeles. I did notice certain arenas were smaller, so the ticket prices were actually higher, you know, because every seat was better. But Crypto's really big, so I don't know if they're selling the 300 section up like at a Laker game where literally the dinosaurs are yay big. But
yeah. So I don't know. I kind of initially was excited about it. But after seeing more footage of it, I don't know. I think that other Jurassic World experience that they had, what was that called? The exhibition or something like that?
Yeah, more of a walkthrough kind of
More of a walkthrough. That looked amazing.
Yeah.
Those show scenes that they had were like even better than the theme park ride. You know, that was very well done. I'll give them total props on that. But I don't know. Are they just, I guess the question that pops in my mind, are they just milking this Jurassic World thing for too much?
I mean, shocked.
I know it was popular, but
I'm shocked this exists. I'm surprised that Jurassic is that big, but I guess, I don't know. Maybe the ice capades are just over, you know, because this reminds me of that. This reminds me of almost,
totally.
I don't want to be like sexist or anything, but as a kid, most little boys love dinosaurs. So this reminds me of like a boy's version of the ice capades.
Right.
It's funny, they show like crowd shots and the kids are wearing dinosaur head hats things, and I don't know. I think your little your newly 4-year-old nephew would probably love this.
Probably, yeah. He doesn't seem to be scared by much.
Yeah, or he'd be bored.
I would think, or he'd be bored. Yeah, I was thinking it may be a little intense for young kids, but. Because if you notice, they do kind of like interact with the audience too. Like the front row, the Velociraptor comes up and like pretends to sniff the people in the front. Mm-hmm. So I think that's kind of cool. But I don't know. When I saw the legs hanging out at the bottom of the dinosaur, it's just like, couldn't something better be done? I mean, are they trying to show that for some reason to portray like a play sort of vibe or something? I don't really get that part.
I think it is. I think it's a play. I think it basically is a play. Because Lion King and stuff on Broadway,
yes,
it's like a monkey or something with human running around. But
right.
It's like a puppet, I think. So, some of it is, some of it isn't. I think some are just actors in makeup. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. It's a combo of stuff. I remember there was like a King Kong play where he's a big puppet, and you can see like
that would have been great.
Yeah, but you could see like it's like this type of thing where they the whatever you want to call it, the strings controlling the puppet were like very visible and stuff like that. Whereas not like in an animatronic in a theme park where none of that's visible and it looks more realistic. So I am in the process of typing in this extremely long ass season pass number, making sure I'm doing it right.
You know, though, speaking of Broadway real quick, just because we are very, cultured, right? We're very cultured people. You did see that Back to the Future is now open on Broadway.
I've heard something about it, but it's not called Back to the Future, is it?
It's called Back to the Future, the musical.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, I'm not into musicals so much.
88 tickets available.
88?
I don't know. That's the 88 point. whatever gigawatts thing is.
88 miles an hour?
Or, yeah, what's the gigawatts? 1.21, right?
1.21, yeah.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I'm not into
Maybe
it
if it's $1.21, I would see it.
Yeah, it's not, unfortunately. It's not.
But this is only in NY, correct? Or is this a tour?
You know what's weird? So on their website, it says original West End cast. I don't know what that even means. West End, maybe that's, I don't know. Anyways, yes, it is on the East Coast. The way that it usually works is if the thing is real successful, it'll come to LA.
Yeah.
If it doesn't make a ton of money, it'll just end its Broadway run and go to little cities maybe, but it never comes to LA. Like we got Book of Mormon, we got Wicked, we got all those big Phantom, anything big we got. True. We don't get a lot of this Broadway stuff.
Yeah. I believe usually. In Europe somewhere there was a Jaws play sort of thing.
Wow.
The shark is broken, it's called. It's like I think it's part like making of Jaws because they talk about, Bruce not working and whatever. So drum roll, please.
Did you do your homework?
Give me a drum roll. Oops. Something went wrong. Please attempt your action again. I know I typed this thing in correctly.
What is going on, Universal?
I typed it in like an old man squinting with my glasses, looking at each digit. And oops, something went wrong. Please attempt your action again. So that is a big dud of the show. I bet everybody's clicking off the video right now.
Should we just like write a letter, or should we call this
maybe
one
we need to get them on the phone. We need to go old
sucks?
school and get them on the phone just like you did. So are you going to reveal your piece?
I am. I guess I'm ready to do it. So there is I'll give myself so what happens when Universal Studios is sold out, the theme park? Can you still get in if you're an annual pass holder and your day is okay to get in?
Because you have been there to where they are posting a sign saying
sold out.
No more tickets available today.
Yes. And this is the answer. It might surprise you. It might not. The answer is yes, you can get in unless it's at capacity. So they do allow, and she wouldn't tell me how much because I of course asked. They do allow a bumper of pass holders to get in when all the tickets are sold out. She wouldn't tell me how many that is. It could be 1,000. It could be 500. She's like, I don't know. I can't say. I was like, you can tell me. I'm a doctor. And she's like, she didn't even laugh. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not funny. I know. But
you said you're a doctor?
Yeah, I did. I was trying to like get a rapport with her, and all that.
Creepy weirdo.
Yeah, it didn't work. But so anyways, if it's at capacity, you're not getting in no matter what.
So that's kind of a gray area.
It's a gray area. Oh, wait. But I did follow it up and say, so if I drive up and it says sold out, will it say at capacity? Because maybe I don't want to go in to pay for parking or go and park and walk. And she said, no, it'll be posted at the front of the Universal Studios entrance.
Oh,
yeah.
So, but the sign you saw said no more tickets available today or whatever, sold out.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean they're at capacity.
Correct. And that's where I think they want you to park and walk down City Walk and shop, and they're making you get in no matter what.
Yeah. I guess the question is, what is that buffer zone?
Yeah.
What is the amount? Are we talking 50 people? Are we talking 1,000?
Yeah, we don't know. And she wouldn't tell me. So
she probably didn't know.
Yeah, she either didn't know or she was embarrassed at how like it's probably like a big number or something, and it's not really sold out or something. I don't know.
That is a rarity, though, I must say, of all the times I've been to Universal Hollywood, and there's been plenty. I've never seen that.
It's only holidays.
Really busy days.
I bet you July 4th it was sold out. Was it at capacity? Who knows?
Yeah.
I went Memorial Day weekend. It was sold out. It was not at capacity.
So
but
that
it
was Memorial Day
weekend.
That they'd posted that.
Yeah. So it's...
I don't know. I think more people would be at a ball game on July 4th than Universal, but who knows?
Who knows with these ticket prices now. Okay, so I do have one more thing, and then if you have something, and then I don't know if you have anything else. So your homework stunk. You can't even tell me if there's a discount.
Can't. I guess we'll have to call them.
Because I want to buy it. Like, I actually have some extra cash right now. So I want to buy my ticket,
Well,
like
put it in a savings account.
No, it will only compile 0.2 of interest. I don't need the 5 cents. Okay, so my last thing. Have you seen Six Flags Magic Mountain? I think you're familiar.
Hold on. While we're still on this.
What's that?
I'm seeing a new tab. Friends and Family discount. Save on park admission for friends and family. I went into the Hollywood or into the Horror Nights section, but this looks to just be general.
I'm gonna need a refill.
Don't miss a moment to build new memories with the people you love. Take advantage of your past member benefit to save on general admission tickets when you buy online or advance.
What if you don't love me?
Well, that's the fact. I don't.
Yeah, no.
Valid or annual season pass required for purchase, parking not included. Oh, what? This doesn't even address Hollywood Horror Nights. Prior purchase, separately ticketed events, discounts, Hollywood Horror Nights, or per capita sightseeing tours. Offer is non-transferable.
So wait, read that one more time. Is not?
I read it kind of backwards, but the thing states valid annual or season pass required for purchase. This is in a tab saying friends and family discount.
Right, which I'm neither, but okay.
Parking is not included. Offer is non-transferable and cannot be combined with any other promotions, prior purchases, separately ticketed events, discounts, Hollywood Horror Nights, or per capita sightseeing tours.
So I will not get a discount. You will.
It sounds like that's what it's looking like. Those stingy.
Now now here's the big question about these stingy meatheads. What is your discount? Is it 5%? Does it even matter? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because if your discount is something so $5 or minuscule, whoop-de-doo, you know what I mean? But if you're saving like 20 or 30 bucks, then I might be a little jealous and I may end up then I would get a pass because then you're kind of saving here and you can go when you want.
I'm looking through the fine print.
Just buy your pass right now. You can't do that because your thing won't register?
It's not letting me. I went to the buy your tickets option and the first thing it said, I clicked on Horror Nights, buy your tickets. First thing they make you do is put in your pass number. Oops, something went wrong. Yeah. I'm assuming they're not available yet.
No, they're available. Maybe not for you.
Maybe not for pass.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which that doesn't make sense because they want you in there. They want you. You know what I mean? They want you to. They want you to renew your pass. So they want you specifically as a pass holder too.
Platinum annual pass members. That's me. Get
you.
A Halloween horror ticket. Halloween Horror Nights complimentary general admission ticket.
But that's
one general admission ticket per pass to Horror Nights. To redeem, just present your valid platinum pass at any front gate turnstile on any of the following dates.
All right, what are the dates? Let's figure this out. Let's let the people know. Does that at least tell you what the dates are?
Yeah, September 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th,
Whoa,
14th.
Whoa. So you can go on. So 7th is a Thursday, 8th is a Friday, 9th, and we had talked about going on the 8th. So you could go on the 8th. The thing is, can you add the front of the line or else you're waiting in a separate line than me? Because I ain't waiting in no BS.
No.
This is not happening. That place is way too crowded for that madness.
I'm looking through the fine print. Let me see.
So we're going September 8th. That's what we decided. It sounds like you have a free day in.
I have a free day in.
So maybe you can just look online if you can buy a pass for the VIP.
I will just need to upgrade to the Express.
Right. That's pretty dope if that works out for you. If it doesn't, then the pass don't work. It's stupid. Who's waiting in those lines?
No.
Those lines are like 2 hours long sometimes for a 5-minute maze. Maybe 5.
It does not address anything about Express in any of this fine print.
Sounds like you need to make some phone calls. Make your phone calls. All right, so let's move on because we're getting long on that. But we need to hammer that down. But that is great that you could go on the date that we had talked about for free.
I was not expecting that. So even one of those is a Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday and a Sunday. So it looks like they're giving you that first weekend.
So that first week, which we would rather go then anyway.
That's what we do. And Knott's still not on sale, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. We will be getting a hotel room and hopefully sleep next to each other for this one. Let's move on, though. So Knott's is great. And you know what? Since we're talking about Knott's, I'll bring up my little Knott's news. It's very short. Knott's Soak City, your favorite theme park in the world. I cannot believe you labeled that your favorite theme park, but They will be open.
Never even been.
They're gonna be me either. I've never been either. I have been to Raging Waters though.
I actually was too.
Yeah.
San Dimas.
Yeah, San Dimas, California. And then what was the other one? Wild Rivers. Had you been there before they
That is a negative for
I've
me.
been there. I've been there.
Was it a river?
Yeah, it's wild too. But so Knott's Soak City will be open on weekends through October 1st. It's the longest they'll ever be open, ever been open. So it just shows California's weather maybe is so good that, the water park stays open until October now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was their usual shutdown schedule? Do you know?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like,
August,
I believe
September?
the first week of September usually. It was kind of kids go back to school kind of thing. And then
Right.
it's closed. But they're going to keep it open on weekends only. So, but that's cool though. I like that. I mean, I don't go.
Maybe we should actually go sometime.
What are you going to wear? Your mankini? Do you have a mankini?
I might get kicked out just for showing chest hair and beer belly, but
Yeah. Beer bellies are definitely allowed. I've seen some pictures.
and actually what I've seen of that little park I'm not into water parks in general. Nothing against that one specifically.
I love water parks. I just want to be the only one there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like to just be naked and go.
But that water's got all kinds of
That's why.
pee and germs and
That's
who
why.
knows.
It's got to be just me.
Syringes.
Yeah. Just my syringe.
Right.
So this is kind of big news, and I think maybe we want to go to it because we are such great season pass holders. Six Flags Magic Mountain. Have you seen the Flavors Around the World?
Flavors Around the World.
So it's a food festival that they're having there right now. There's a big negative to this, but we'll get into that in a second. So Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays, June 23rd. So it's going on right now to August 13th. So we have a few weeks that we could hit this up. There's locations, yada, yada. We don't need to talk about all that. But so I'm showing on the image on the screen right now. They do have interesting food there, like toasted raviolis for you, because I know you like Parmesan cheese and basil.
I do love those.
Yeah. No, they actually have some good things that I thought that you would actually like for once, which is interesting.
Is it Six Flags creating this food, or are they like vendors?
They have to be vendors. I'm guessing that they're bringing them in because Six Flags couldn't make a freaking
I was going to say, I hope they
pizza
are.
was gross.
I hope they're from
Yeah.
external sources, because I don't think the culinary world is Six Flags special
Right.
from what I've tasted there.
So what's interesting though about this is they have drinks around the world and you get to choose your flights. And since we are a grown-up podcast, we can talk a little bit about this. So they have you love Japanese beers. They actually have a Japanese beer sampler there.
That's right up my alley.
It is. Round trip to the Caribbean, rum punch, pina colada, mojito. They have a red eye destinations, they're calling it, but these are mocktails for the children. So we're not going to talk about those. They also have for you, because you love wine, a round trip to Europe, a sampling of European wines. So yeah, they have a lot of cool stuff. They have some dancing going on, some kids crafts, so you can bring the nephew if you'd like. But I'm hoping he doesn't come because I think we need to get belligerent there. But yeah,
I'll get belligerent around him. It doesn't matter.
yeah,
I'm not the one in charge.
You're not the one in charge. But first of all, I didn't know about this. I don't know what the new. I keep saying Knott's. The new Magic Mountain CEO wanted to make this more of a family park, right? Like that was his key.
I think his vision was a higher end park, not necessarily family.
Yeah,
Like
I think that this starts
scale.
I think this starts it though. I think he's
that's
something.
at least in that direction. That's his initiative with that new theme was raise the ticket prices, which we've talked about, which made 0 sense. But this is at least, if that's his goal, this is at least doing something in that direction. I don't think Six Flags has done anything like this before that I can recall.
Not like this. They've had like some beer festival. They've done some little festival things. I don't remember the food festival though. Like this is kind of trying to match the Epcot food festival. The
I think they're taking
Adventure
a
one.
page from that, and especially Knott's does big time stuff like that. That's probably why you keep calling it Knott's.
I'm gonna give you some bad news now though about this. So they have an 8-item sample passport. I couldn't tell if it included the alcohol because the Six Flags website is not very good. It's kind of like
Nothing
Universal's,
ever
just doesn't work.
alcohol.
Yeah.
You just got to realize that.
So the 8-item sample passport, which I guess we could split, honestly, between all the cheese dishes you like and the meat dishes I like, is $60 for 8 items. That sounds expensive to me. Is that not
60 for 8?
So they have a
really
12
That's
item.
less than $10.
That's true. That's true. They have a 12 item sampler for 70. So for $10 more, you get 12 items. That's probably the way to go. If you're going to do 8, you might as well do 12 for $10 more.
Well, I guess the question there is portion size.
Right.
Are we talking a bite?
I think they are. I think that
Or are we talking a 15,000 calorie per
You know,
per
it's
portion,
weird.
you know?
Like Boysenberry Festival and stuff, the portions are big.
Right.
Yeah. So
Right.
I'm wondering if
it's
this
a meal.
is the same.
Like you don't need 6 boysenberry. Well, I mean, you could, but
Yeah. So for your good cheese toasted ravioli thing, it's 2 raviolis.
So how big are the raviolis? Some raviolis are
Normal.
huge.
Yeah, these look like normal portion size. So I guess they're more of like a sampler kind of thing.
It's not like Chef Boyardee.
No,
Those are pretty small.
I can't believe people still buy those, but yeah, they do.
He's a good chef.
Well, Boyardee. Yeah. So anyway, so I think I don't know. Maybe we should try and hit this up on a weekend.
Well,
What are we
this is
doing?
not a separately ticketed event like Universal is gouging us. We do have the pass. So
Not separately, but this was the bad news. So those are the prices I gave you.
Mm-hmm.
No season pass discount that I could see. I looked everywhere. I cannot find it. I went into our app that my season pass is connected to, and I still couldn't find it.
We'd get in free though, right?
We're getting free, but we still got to buy the $60.
So you're just saying no additional discount. Okay.
Knott's gives you $5. I think it was $5 off of the boysenberry tasting card. That's what Six Flags should at least give you $5. I know it's not much, but $5 is still $5.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I would never expect it on alcohol because no one does that.
Right.
But at least maybe it'd be cool to get a little save maybe half the tax.
Exactly. Give me something because I am a what are we, platinum? Is it platinum? Is that what you said?
We're United States citizens.
And we're citizens of the U.S. with platinum pass holders. So, cheers to that.
Yeah, no, we are. I believe it's the platinum pass. I don't think we got the highest tier, but we're not the lowest either. So
I've decided this podcast has to end when this is empty because I'm going to need another one. So
that's a good measure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so that's all I got for news.
Okay.
I'll give myself a ding, a drum roll, and a trumpet.
Well, I'll research that festival. That sounds curious to me. I do love cheese ravioli.
Curious
and
Jay.
Just wine and cheese. I mean, you cannot go wrong with that combo.
Yeah. And I was thinking, this is what I wanted to bring up with you too. We have pass holders, whatever. Fright Fest tickets are not on sale yet. Is this something that we're looking at doing? I think that should be our October event.
Our October surprise?
Yeah, because we don't do anything in October. We do all we do all this Halloween stuff in September. All of it.
Have they released any info about it at all?
Zip is
I'm curious. I mean, I'd say we do it as long as it's not just like one maze or something to where it's not even worth it.
No, they've upped it. They've upped the ante. Last year they had a really good pirate one I wanted to go to. Mm-hmm. So the Fright Fest dates are September 8th to October 31st. But that's it. That's all the info. There's no ticket
I'm
price.
really curious to see, what they do as far as like haunted houses.
Yeah.
And if they do any kind of, overlays of attractions.
Right.
I don't think you really can at Magic. You can't do anything with roller coasters, really.
I think they just turn the lights off.
Yeah.
That's
but none of them are inside. I don't think there's anything inside, really, coaster-wise there, is there?
No, but July 28th to the 30th is Midsummer Scream. And that is when I believe Six Flags kind of releases their info. Knott's doesn't release anything traditionally. Universal doesn't either. They may announce one more maze, but they just kind of talk about old maze. I don't know. It's kind of silly. I don't know. I wish that was their big reveal date. Unless they change it up. Maybe this year they will.
I'm excited for Knott's
so excited for Knott's.
Universal or Six Flags or any of them.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Knott's. I see, I'm in a couple of those Facebook groups. And there's even been one where someone posted a map from the 98 Halloween haunt.
Yeah.
And I think I sent you the photos. And I don't know, just seeing those old maps. And it was actually one that talked about Bigfoot's Revenge, which was that maze we talked about, which was one of the worst ones they've ever put on, in my opinion, because it was at Bigfoot Rapids and they did nothing with it, basically.
Right.
But anyway, a lot of people are starting to get excited and just talk about what do they expect for the 50 years anniversary. And a lot of people have a lot of ideas that they think could potentially happen. And so I'm very curious to see what Knott's does. And I can't wait. I'm peeing my pants with excitement.
So, we did our prediction show a while ago, and I really do think one mine is going to come true where they release a maze with a lot of old mazes in it.
Like Origins.
Well, here's the thing.
Maybe to the next level.
Here's the thing. I didn't know this. They'd already done that. I just found out they already did that. It was like, I believe the 30th anniversary, some anniversary. I was researching it. I saw someone had brought it up in one of those forums that you were talking about. Mm-hmm. And I cannot find it again, but there was a maze that had a bunch of mazes in it. And I believe it was for the 30th anniversary.
It makes sense that they would do something like that.
Yeah.
They are the OG haunt.
So if they already did that, though, for 30, they'll do it for 50.
They'll do it. Yeah. Oh, they'll do something.
It's my prediction isn't that bold.
To what extent? I mean, a 50th anniversary, I mean, that's a milestone. So awesome. I'm expecting something big. I mean, there's 50th, then like then the 25-year increments after that. Those are like, whatever. Then there's like the next big one would be 100. So we won't be alive for that. But so this is going to be the real big one that we can experience.
Yeah. So we got to do it big.
So hopefully they will do it big. So you're not driving home. We're doing the hotel package. We're doing the hotel expensive package. It is. Part of you is going to want to drive home. I know. Yeah. I'll have to talk you out of it again.
I still have this. I've saved it for Scary Farm. Whoops.
What is that? A credit card?
It is a credit card for only Knott's.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Or is it a gift
card?
Or what?
Yep, for Knott's. Okay. And I've saved it for that special occasion for Scary Farm. What's on
that gift card? How much?
It's about $100.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
can probably buy one shirt.
Yeah, I can buy one shirt for myself and watch you shirtless because I'm not buying you one. It's almost over.
Well, okay, so if it's almost over, I only have like one more little thing to talk about. And it's just kind of a comical thing. Did you know?
No.
I know you didn't. That Rat Pizza still exists.
Do you know? Oh man, my nieces and nephews would drag me to that place when they were like kids, and that pizza tastes like junk. I don't care what you say. You're going to tell me you love it. I have a feeling.
It wasn't bad. But, and I used to drag my parents to that place. Actually, for those who don't know what we're talking about, Rat Pizza is back. Actually, it never left. It's still alive and well. I honestly thought Rat Pizza was out of business for the most part. A lot of them did shut down. And when I say Rat Pizza, I mean Chuck E. Cheese. Okay.
Yay.
So I was at a nephew's 4-year-old birthday party, which took place at Rat Pizza. And I was so curious to see what's going on with the new school Chuck. And was kind of disappointed, kind of, a little happy. Because they have some of the elements of the old Chuck that we remember. So I'm sure you remember going to Chuck E. in the 80s when we were kids. Yeah. There was a full animatronic band that would play songs. Chucky, he had a dog friend, a chicken friend, all these different animals, full on animatronics. They were playing songs. They would cover like popular songs of the day. I remember hearing them do like Bruce Springsteen songs and Michael Jackson songs and stuff. And that was the whole kind of gimmick. And so I know that Chuck himself, the look of him has changed over the years. He looked very creepy originally, the animatronic form, kind of a very creepy rat looking guy. And they've always had an actor that dressed in a Chuck suit, like, they do at Disneyland when they have Goofy or Mickey walking around. So they've always done that at Chuck E. I didn't know if they'd continue to do that. And I didn't know if they would still even have any animatronics. So, because I know that they've gone through some tough times. I think they filed BK and, had some tough times there for some years. I really did not know if Chuck E. Cheese was around anymore at all. So I traveled to Thousand Oaks, California. I think you've heard of that place. And there is one still alive.
That's the one I was forced to go to.
Okay. Right across from where the old Sears was, where I worked very, very hard. And Sears is no longer there, sadly. That's another story. And I did go to this Chucky, and I had never been to this one before. The place was packed. It was packed with kids. They did the full-on birthday celebration. Chucky, new school Chucky, came out. The actor did come out dressed but he doesn't look like the old Chuck E. Cheese anymore. Is it like he's a smaller, more new school rat? He's got like jeans and a jersey on, and like looks like shoes, like some Converse Chuck Taylors on.
Mm-hmm. He's cool.
Like he's a cool kid. And so my goal of the day was to get a selfie with Chuck, and I accomplished that goal.
Wow. That should go on the Theme Park Junkies.
Oh, yeah, I'll send it to you. I think I sent you one of me and my mother with the animatronic.
Really?
Yes. I just did it on text. Let me...
there it is.
Let me go out. So that was... so I got a selfie with the actual actor. But so the big question of the day to me was, what's up with the animatronics? Is there any? Do they perform? And I don't know if you remember what you saw when you were there last, but there is, to answer that, there is one Chucky animatronic, but he does not talk. He does not sing. He literally just sits there, and he moves his head back and forth, and he blinks his eyes.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
And that's it. It's totally weird. It's totally creepy. I will save this picture and send it to you. But yes, so that was kind of disappointing to me. I even asked one of the employees, I said, so what's up with the animatronic? Does it talk or sing, or does it do anything? I was kind of thinking maybe when the birthday celebration kicked off that, possibly that's when he would come to life. But he never came to life. He just sits there and blinks his eyes and looks back and forth. And so I asked the employee, she said he used to sing, and he used to be more articulate and everything like that. And for whatever reason, they've shut it off. So just like all these other theme parks that are cheap and they cut corners, whatever, he probably needs some repairs or some maintenance or something. And that was not done. So that's the review. It was kind of... And, the food, yeah, of course, you hate it. Oh. I thought the pizza was decent. And the garlic bread was pretty good, too.
I don't remember the garlic bread. I remember eating the pizza and thinking some kid who may or may not have washed his hands made this pizza, and it just tasted like it was straight out of microwave.
Now you're ruining it for everyone.
And by the way, even when the rat talked, it was like clap, clap, clap while you heard, like you could hear the clap, 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 because it was so like.
Well, that's the hydraulics. Yeah. You hear those sounds. Literally the eyes blinking were like, whoosh, you hear that, like the air, the hydraulics working.
But I always thought the mouth should just barely close so you don't hear the click when it closes.
Yeah.
Or put some whatever, I don't know, some padding on it, so it just. But last time I was there, maybe that's why the thing doesn't work. I remember hearing it go while he was talking, and it was almost distracting to his bit.
Yeah, I guess the best you could do would be like blare the music over that so it overpowers that sound. But
so do
you know when Chuck E. Cheese was founded?
Yeah, 87. Yeah, 87.
No, wrong.
When I was
10 years off.
Oh, really?
77.
Yeah,
I didn't old. In San Jose, California, and originally it was Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza Time Theater. Then it was just Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza. Then it was Chuck E. Cheese's. Now it's just Chuck E. Cheese.
So here's my question: you went as a birthday party, yeah? Was there a bunch of other kids there?
They still have those little gates to where you have to be with a party with kids to be like, I can't just go in by myself as a lone drunk.
Right. Well. Did you ever see, not to change it too much, did you ever see some of the YouTube videos of the adults like fighting at Chuck E. Cheese? And they're all drawn.
I think I have.
Yeah. So
I've
ridiculous.
definitely seen them at Disneyland.
Yeah.
There's a few good ones at Disneyland.
So you went as a birthday party with a bunch of kids,
Correct.
or
I went
just
with
the
my
fam?
parents.
Okay.
My rest of my family was already there. My nephew and a bunch of his friends had this whole long table with his name on it, all kind of roped off, and there was several other kids there having a birthday as well. And for that little celebration, Chucky the actor comes out. They do this little song and dance. Oh, that's what I was going to point out. So they do have the one animatronic, okay, and they do still have some of his friends that you remember from that original lineup and his band. But guess where they are? Guess how they're portrayed?
Oh.
On a screen, like everything else.
They went the Universal.
So they have
route.
exactly. So they have some TV screens up there amongst the animatronic, and that's kind of where they still do their some song and dance type stuff, but it's all on a screen. And the animatronics, Chucky just literally sits there like, doing nothing.
Right.
So
Life is disappointing.
I don't know if that's all the locations, but that's the Chuck E. Cheese in Thousand Oaks. And they do serve alcohol, but they're very strict with their 1 drink per hour. They will scan your ID, and it timestamps your ID in their system, and you're not allowed to order another drink until an hour has passed.
What's the point?
So so not the place to go to get your drink on. I don't know why you would want to there anyway. All they had was they had 1 white wine, 1 red wine, and about 3 beers on tap, which none were anything you would like. So
right.
So that's basically the review. I do love animatronics, so I was very interested in that aspect of it. I even did an interview with Chuck.
Yeah? Did he answer your questions?
You can imagine that. Obviously not. No, I did a little 30-second Snapchat video where I was trying to get him to talk, and the people around me were probably looking at me like I was nuts. But just a dumb little bit that I did. And so Chuck is alive, but he's basically in a coma. He can only blink his eyes.
That's too bad. Life is full of disappointments as you get older, and that's one of them.
It really is.
There.
Well, if you're in the animatronic world, it definitely is.
Yeah.
It seems like they're just like no one wants to maintain anything like mechanical, and stuff is like the technology is shifted to where it's good enough to put stuff on screens, and it's so cheap that these companies, especially ones that are struggling, like Chuck, I guess it just appeals to them. They probably just don't have the money to keep Chuck up and running.
I barely have enough money to keep me up and running.
I missed that full-on band of all the animals. Yeah, well, exactly.
I remember the band had like a fake guitar, a fake drum set. It would like go.
Exactly. They had a drummer. And then like the different Chuck E. Cheeses had different kind of sets.
Yeah. And do you remember in our day? Do you remember in our day, though, that it was video games and not so much ticket focused?
Yeah, yes. And that's the other thing. I tried to, and they didn't have any great, I really didn't see any like arcade style games. Mm-hmm. I asked somebody if they had skee ball, and supposedly there was a skee ball in there, but I didn't see that anywhere either. They were more like, almost like this stupid kind of like, see if the claw can grab the stuffed animal type of thing.
Right.
Those kind of gimmicky things. Yeah. And obviously it's not tokens or anything like that. I tried to put $20 on my credit card to allow myself to play some games, and it wouldn't let you do it at the little kiosk in the arcade. You had to go up to the front to do it, and there was this big line, of course. So then I just said, F it. It made me mad. I didn't want to even deal with it, so I didn't play any games. And then when I really looked around, there was nothing I wanted to play anyway.
It's crazy.
I remember them having better stuff.
It's still crowded, too. It's like
it was packed. I figured it'd be a ghost town. I don't know.
Having kids is rough. So if you can like entertain them for a few hours.
Very true. I mean, there was probably 5 other kids in there having parties, and they were packed. And I will give it up to the employees there. They'll never hear this, but they were doing a great job. It was like 2 girls that were taking on so much work. There's so many kids with food and crap everywhere. And so they were maintaining that, plus doing the entertainment portion with the guy in the suit, singing the songs, and they're energetic, and They answered my dumb questions, and so I give it up to the staff. That's a hard job. I could not do that job.
Right.
I'm sure they're not getting paid well. So props to them for sure.
Yeah. All right. So do you have any other news, or can we bounce? Because my drink it's done.
So it's mine. So I guess we're out of here. I just want to reiterate, Rat Pizza is alive and well.
I just played 2 songs at once, but hopefully
I was going to say, did you add a little sound effect there, or am I hearing things?
I suck. I suck at this. Love you guys.
We all suck at life in some aspect, so we're just men of the people. That's all we are. But we are Theme Park Junkies, so check us out at Theme Park Junkies on YouTube. Subscribe, like, get us over 35 followers, please, so we can take out those other 2.
I have a giveaway.
Okay.
I do. I have a giveaway, but it's got to be for 500 people. So I don't want to give away stuff.
Oh.
You know what I mean? For nobody.
So you're not even going to let us know what it is. Just that if we get to past the 35, then you have a special getaway.
It's something that Amazon sent 2 of to me by accident, and they said keep it. So I have no use for it.
How generous.
Yeah.
It's basically trash you're giving away.
It's good trash. It'll be good.
Okay, well, so stay tuned for that. But please help us get over 35 subscribers. That's Theme Park Junkies 7167 on YouTube. But if you just search Theme Park Junkies, you'll see us. But just wanted to put that out there. Also follow us on Instagram, Park Junkies 1. I think we went over 100 followers there.
Did we? I don't know.
I think so, which I know that's nothing, but for our pathetic social media presence, it's something.
Well, with your rat picture, it's about to blow the F up. So there we go.
I mean, that's why I took it, social media gold. So on that note, we are the Theme Park Junkies. For the Jurassic World actors in their feet hanging out of dinosaur costumes, for Six Flags culinary food and wine, and Chuck E. Cheese King Rat himself. And we're saying out.